Okay, so the Parkland burn formula. This is a formula that we can use to estimate the amount of fluids that someone needs, and we're going to give over the first 24 hours. And so what is the formula for this? It's going to be 4 milliliters times the total burned surface area. So you can estimate this using the rule of nines and get this percentage. So we'll say the burn percent of their body multiplied by their weight in kilograms. And so let's go ahead and try an example of this. So let's say we have 4 milliliters, and then let's say their total burned area is going to be 36%. So that would just be 36. So 4 times 36, and then multiply, let's say their weight is 60 kilograms. So you would do 4 times 36 times 60. This is going to give us 8,640. And so this number is going to be in mils. So this is how many mils we're going to give in the first 24 hours of their burn injury. And so we actually split this up farther into kind of a few sections. We're going to divide this by 2 to get 4,320 mils. And this is how many mils that we're going to give in the first 8 hours since the injury. So we're going to run this over 8 hours since the time of injury. Now let's say if it's already been 2 hours since their burn and they just got to the emergency room or wherever they are, we're actually going to run this over, say, 6 hours if it's been 2 hours since the time of injury. So it's whenever their burn occurred. We're going to give half of the 24-hour fluid in the first 8 hours, and then divide this number by 2 again. So 4,320 divided by 2 is going to be 2,160. And so we're going to give this over the next 8 hours. And then once again, 2,160 over the last 8 hours. So this formula helps us figure out how much fluids that we would expect to give over the 24-hour period. And remember, once again, once we have that number divided by 2 is how much fluid we're going to give in the first 8 hours since the time of injury, and then divide that number by 2 to split it into 2 equal sections, and that's going to be the next 8 hours and the last 8 hours of fluid that we're going to give.